everyone. If you'd like to see how I turned these 10 quick dry color paint sticks into 10 rainbow paint sticks for our crafting and art making, then stick around. So I was inspired by another YouTuber who played with this product or a similar product. I can't remember if it was the exact same product. And she turned hers into rainbow crayons. And I thought, I want to do that. So the reason I wanted to do that is because I know that there are a rainbow type of crayons and pencils on the market. Like, I have a rainbow type pencil here. It's a lot of fun to draw with this. You get all the different colors. And I do have a lot of art quality, like artist quality crayons, like Neo Color 2s by Koeman, and I also have some Marabou art crayons, and of course I have, in the craft side, I have the Tim Holtz crayons, and they were a lot of fun. But there are also brands making the similar crayons, but with multiple colors in them. And they're not cheap, and they're not easy to find. I actually don't have any of those. So I thought, well, this will be fun to try. It's not going to cost me a lot of money. Plus, I'll see how much I like the cheaper version ones before I decide if I want to invest in the artist quality ones. So that's what I did. So basically, I purchased this package of washable quick dry paint sticks. So they are paint in a stick form. They are usually sold for the intention of children to play with them so they can have a lot of fun. And I have my first set here. I've played with these before in the past. They come like this. It's a solid color, and you can just apply color to paper easily. And it does feel like paint and look a lot like paint, but it's dry, so it's less messy, especially if you're giving these to children. And they are non-toxic also, so these can still be given to children afterwards, or for the big child and all of us adults who like to play around with art supplies and create things. So I took a package of 10 solid colors and I turned them into rainbow crayons. Now the footage you're about to see was pre-filmed. This is an add-on here to the process of my making these rainbow crayons. And a lot of it is fast forwarded because there's a lot of the process is repeated over and over. But I hope that you find I hope that this video helps you out in order for you, if you want to make these crayons yourself. So here's that footage. To make rainbow crayons, I started with this pack of paint sticks. There were 10 different colors in this package. And one thing that I don't show you in the video is that I had placed these in the refrigerator overnight. I don't think it needed to stay in the refrigerator overnight, but it was just what I did. But refrigerating them proved to be a good idea, because when it came to slicing the colors to move on with the process, it was very easy to slice them. So I highly recommend that if you choose to do something similar to this, that you do refrigerate the crayons. So to make the rainbow crayons, I have to take them apart. So yeah, off camera here, I'm sorry about that. You will see it later on in the video. Yeah, there will be a better shot of how uh, I turn the paint stick all the way up, and there now I just popped it out of the little tube. And the next step I did is remove the bottom piece. And again, I apologize. Right now you cannot see that, but you will see that process again later. Now I've dedicated a knife for my studio. I don't use this knife in my kitchen anymore. And I highly recommend that if you do use any type of kitchen utensil, that it is repurposed permanently for art making. I don't advise even washing this and then using it with food. I don't think that could be safe. So what I've done is I sliced the paint stick in half. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to make multiple colors, and I'm gonna not only quarter my paint sticks, but I'm gonna make them even smaller pieces and make them into 8, which it turns out to be a little bit challenging to work with such skinny pieces. I'll tell you that. So there I've cut up the yellow, and then I will proceed to cut up other colors. Now it is a messy process, and I did use wipes and damp cloths to wipe my hands constantly, clean the knife, clean the cutting board that I'm using. But oh, by the way, there is it's quite it's not transparent, but it's an opaque type of thin cutting board that's right there on top of my glass cutting mat. And I did that so I would be able to move the entire project off my desk if I needed to use my desk for something else. So there we go. I'm slicing through the chilled paint stick, and yeah, I'm really glad that I refrigerated them first. It did make my job easier. So that's for the next little while. I will be cutting up paint sticks, and yeah, I'm just taking apart the paint sticks to make them into new paint sticks. Now you can see exactly how I remove the bottom part of the paint stick. I have to just give it a little bit of a twist back and forth, and then just pull it apart. it does come off fairly easily, and I think part of the success in taking the paint stick apart is due to the fact that the paint sticks were cold. So the rest of the footage this is mostly my cutting up the paint sticks and then trying to decide on which combinations I'm going to make. So for the next little while, I think I'll just have the video run quickly with some music in the background, and I'll chime in if I see there's anything important to add. And just before we start the music, I just want to say that in reassembling the strips of color for each rainbow crayon, it was important to keep the top, putting the top back of the stick back to the top and the bottom to the bottom, because the bottom part was a little bit more narrow, and that made the reassembly later easier. I thought it would be a good idea to make some labels for each of my new rainbow crayons, as the original tubes were one solid color, but because I've done all these recombinations of multiple colors, I needed a way to tell what color is in which tube. And I tried at first to use a label that has a sticky back label, a circle in the circle shape. However, the labels I have weren't allowing my crayon to adhere to the sticker properly. So I thought it would be best to just use a plain piece of paper, make a swatch on that I later punched out with a circle punch, and then adhered to each cap with some tape. crayons was a messy process, but be sure that no medium was wasted. What I did was often wipe my fingers or pick up any extra pieces and smush them into an art journal it's a desk journal actually that I have that I use for that purpose, to just clean off my fingers, my brushes, use up extra paint after a project, and it all goes into this desk journal that I have that will become the background pages for a future art journal. And after all of that, I ended up with these finished crayons, and the footage of that was missing. I don't know, or I think I forgot to turn the camera on. I don't know, or the battery ran out probably. But this was done weeks ago, so I'm not even sure what happened. So these are the colors that I got out of that process. And as I showed in the video, after we made each crayon, I colored on a piece of paper, and then I later cut out that little piece of paper in a circle, and I believe I used a circle punch. It wasn't this one, but it was something similar to this. And I taped it very crudely onto the cap, so I would know what color is in each stick. So in this stick, which was a solid pink, I did a combination of a pink and a purple, and I got this color. Here, I did a combination of light blue, dark blue, and green. Oops, the other color doesn't. And depending on how I recombined the colors in each stick and how much I put and how I hold them when I press down on the paper, it gives different results. So just want to show you really quickly all the colors that I got from this. This one. I know in the video that you saw the footage before, you do see me make most of these, and I do swatch them out. So but you don't see every single color. So that's why I'm showing you this again. This is some orange and blue. And I have to say, not every combination I made turned out to be like a wow color, but for $4.50, I thought I was going to have a lot of fun, and I didn't mind. Let's see, the way you hold it, the way you press down, how you move it affects the outcome. So it was a very messy process, I admit that. But in the end, these are a lot of fun to play with. And there's so many different things that you can do with them. I mean, I'm just playing with them. I think I will mostly use these just to play when I feel like playing, or to make backgrounds. And I'll probably, knowing me, I will probably make a lot of flowers. That's what I do. I make a lot. I make flowers often, or funky circles for making embellishments. And the brown and black one, I was like, I don't know how I would use this, but what I thought this would be good for is anytime that I have something like wood, like this is my little log cabin, and this is my piece of a trunk of wood that was cut. I just thought that would be kind of cool to have some black with mostly brown to make the woodsy look. And here is two of the different multicolored rainbows where I tried to use all the colors, or most of the colors, to make some rainbow types, some rainbows. So this, as you can see, see how I combine these a little differently. There's a color in the center of this one, but this one is different. So yeah. So this is something that I got with those. And with some of these I think these are my favorite colors. That's just personal preference. Which one is it? Yeah. This one, my fuchsia, my pink and purple, came out with this. This came out with this one. And this one, I think, is so pretty. I think this was really my favorite. I think this is one of the first ones I made. I really like the color combination. So that are some examples of what I got with my combinations. And this page here was a little really funky. I combined the red and black like this. You see the red and black here. And this one, I combined this one, yeah. This one I combined some yellow, orange, red, and black. And to me, this feels a lot like Halloween type of colors. But anyway. So, oh, and these are the scribbles that I show you in the video, the footage earlier. So yeah, so that's it. So that is what I've been doing. I have been making my own version of a new art supply for very little money. I mean, this cost me $4.50 Canadian, and I have all these colors to play with. And I think I will have a lot of fun just playing, making backgrounds, doodling with these. And if I find that I want to up my game and I want to have some more artist quality crayons, then maybe I will look to invest in the real deal. So I hope this has given you some ideas of ways to, I hope this has given you some ideas into ways to create some of your own art supplies. And especially if you're working with children, this might be something fun to do with kids. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Please like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell to be notified whenever I post new content. And until next time, stay crafty. Bye.